U.S. home foreclosures soar in January. Real estate thaw is far from near. And greening your home one room at a time. All that's next.
On RENewsYouCanUse.com. Welcome to RENewsYouCanUse.com. I'm Ruben.
I'm Keith. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing well.
Very good.
Doing excellent.
Nice to see you today.
Revitalized.
Revitalized and
Recharged.
yes, from our exciting times over at learning
Fuji?
how to do the Fuji.
Oh,
I don't think I'm talking about the auction.
Geez.
Last time we really talked.
You're talking about last week?
Yeah, last week.
I'm talking about last night. Keith, you gotta, get
We are
with
now semi-officially auctioneers, full blown, which I think is a fantastic thing. It wasn't an easy task, but we did it. All we need to do is sign a form, and basically we're done with that. But we passed the test. Congratulations on passing your test.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We both got very good grades, so
Very good grades.
it's nice to know you're not
Hey, it's tough.
retarded.
It was tough, but even tougher than the real estate exam. But I think if you're going to be doing that and selling people's homes in a matter of a day rather than a matter of 30 days, it's
Right.
kind of it has to be pretty important.
I completely agree.
So-
Completely agree. Hey, listen, let's talk about the foreclosures going on in January.
First of all, let me explain the show. How about that?
Okay, go for it.
Let's do my intro. I got to do my intro.
Do your intro, dude. Get it on.
If this is the first time you're visiting the show, RENewsYouCanUse.com is a podcast related to real estate in the mortgage industry, and Keith and I basically do our own reviews and
Giddy up.
commentary about what's going on, and for the purpose of sharing it with you and making it easier for you to understand.
We're
what
not
is
like
going on.
Dragnet. You ever watch Dragnet?
No,
Just the facts, ma'am. We're not like that. We kind of like
just the facts.
talk about the facts, then
Talk about the facts.
give
and
our
then-
interpretation
then
of
spin
that.
it around, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, all right. So,
U.S.
Why don't you
home
talk?
U.S.
Sorry.
home foreclosures soar in January. We kind of knew that, but again, here we are talking. It's now February 26th. Happy birthday, Mom! You're number one.
did you tell her you're gonna do that?
She's my favorite mom.
That's good.
She's also my only mom.
Right,
But anyway,
right.
I did tell her that. You're my favorite mom. In any case, here we're talking about January. We're almost at the end of February, but it takes a while for these numbers to come in. So you and I have talked about this before. Because we are in the field, in the game, we kind of know what's going on a little bit more than what reporters are saying. And I think we talked about. I think that things have already started to change a little bit. But here's some bad news that we're going to throw out at everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I before we start throwing out the facts and
Oh,
figures.
you're backing things up. That's
Before-
usually me that does that.
Before we throw out the facts and figures, I mean, it almost seems that we talk about something like this every week,
That's true.
or at least every other day.
Yeah.
But hey, the numbers are staggering. The numbers are important, and kind of people have to know what's going on. I mean, that's
Right.
just a matter. I mean,
Right.
we don't always want to be negative, but
Right.
So what stuck out at you?
Well, from January of last year to January of this year,
Right.
foreclosures jumped 57%. That's a huge number. I mean, there's a lot of numbers on this one page. This is an article that we pulled out from Yahoo, but it actually came from the AP News.
Right.
But we'll have a link of it so you can read the details. What about you?
The number that stuck out for me was that the U.S. foreclosure rate last month was one filing for every 534 homes.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
One filing for, where's this now again?
For every 534 homes.
Oh yeah, I did. I circled that myself. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Oh, and then they said, and then Florida happened to be the worst. Fort Myers, Florida, where 1 out of every 6 homes.
86.
86 homes.
6 homes.
86.
No,
1 out of
yeah, you
86.
said 6.
I did. I dropped the 8 just for savings, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's mad scary.
That's really mad scary. And what I also wanted to point out was that within the top 10 states that the highest foreclosures, Massachusetts was one of them.
I didn't see that. Was I reading the same article you did?
Well, yeah. Rounding out the top 10 states in the highest foreclosure rates was California, Florida, Arizona, Colorado, Massachusetts, Georgia, Connecticut, Ohio, and Michigan.
Well, and it makes sense, Ruben, because those are the fastest growing states previous to that. And when you have too much of anything, just like a good old alcoholic, if he has too much of that good old
Good old moonshine.
Good old moonshine is just too much of something good is just not very good.
Too much growth.
It's just too much growth kind of
Right.
tends to kind of tends to hurt you, and I think everybody knows that. But
Everyone
it's
knows
it's
that.
a, if you want to get some numbers, this is a great article to get some numbers. I also heard something where there was an increase of repos. Repos? Doesn't matter. Never mind. Yeah, it was something else. I can't remember. It was maybe REOs increased. I think REOs were up 90% from January to January last year. I mean, that's huge numbers.
That's huge.
Absolutely huge numbers.
Check out the full article at RE News. You can usually post those articles now to the left of this video.
Yeah, we're just going to try to confuse you like every week.
We used to
Moving
post them
around.
below our video,
Right.
but now they're on the left, and you can actually check them out.
Right.
Right. No, left.
Left. Correct.
The next article is from realestatejournal.com. Subheadline is "Rules and Rates Keep the Housing in the Deep Freeze."
Yeah, and the real estate thaw is not as far from near. We talked about last week that we saw some numbers that implied that we might be seeing some things changing. I think that we are seeing some things change, but we also talked in an article last week where we talked about inflation might be heating up, and again, we are seeing that inflation is heating up. And I talked about that guy that I didn't know who he was, and he said inflation is heating up, and I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about, but he knew better than I did because we're seeing signs of it.
Right. So some of the rules that they're talking about are obviously concerning tightening lending standards and Fannie Mae charging, well, not necessarily charging buyers, but more than likely end up charging buyers additional fees to get loans higher than 80% loan to value.
Well, one of the things, Ruben, that I saw, the two things that I saw that really stuck out in this article that hit me, we've seen that the rates have been cut significantly this year, and it has not been reflected in the 30-year Treasury. In fact, the 30-year Treasury rate has gone up from a low of about 5.625 to now where it's about 6.3%. If you were to get a loan, 6.25%, if you were to get a loan today. Being February 26th. So, that'll probably ease up a little bit. But we're seeing rates actually go up for 30-year treasuries for a 30-year regular rate. But the other thing that stuck out is that the LIBOR, the people who got adjustable rates, they're actually benefiting significantly because the LIBOR rate has gone down significantly because of the adjustments that were made by the Federal Reserve. So that is a very good sign. And once again, it's an indication to me that we're not going to see as many foreclosures as people are initially anticipating.
That's good news.
That's good news, and it's RE News you can use.
Check out the full article on our site to Keith's left, not your right.
It's in my pocket here.
Third article of the day is from RIS Media, greening your home one room at a time.
Kermit the Frog here.
Obviously
Wishing that you green your home.
You got a green shirt on.
I do have a green shirt.
Were you prepared for this green article?
I was actually going to be Kermit the Frog today, but I didn't bring my mask.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to talk like him.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, this article is very newsworthy, although it is a how-to article.
It's a how-to article, and it's informational.
But I think I think everything in the green is news right now.
Yeah, it is
because it's so new to everybody, and no one really knows anything about it. But basically, this article points out how to make your bedroom green.
Right, and then you start with the bedroom and going one room at a time, and it tells you to get the right mattress and what type of mattress you should consider. In fact, they talk about a Sealy mattress that it's called the SEO. The SEO new Simmons mattress seems to be the best green mattress out there.
One thing on that point out in this article is eradicate electronics. It said you can't bring your BlackBerry in the bedroom. Or else, the electromagnetic fields.
My wife would like me not to bring my iPhone.
Well, not only just that, electronic alarm clock and cell phone. So, you said,
you have to do the wind up thing.
Anyway, check out the news at renewsyoucanuse.com. I'm Ruben Austria.
I'm Keith Carberry.
Make it a great day.
Stay classy, America.